I am 1 in 4. There are 1 in 4 women who will experience a miscarriage in their lifetime. There are 1 in 8 couples who will struggle with fertility in their lifetime.
I see the crystal raindrop.
Hi Fertility fam! Thanks for clicking on Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. Today is Monday, April 23rd, and we are in National Infertility Awareness Week here in the United States. A year ago today, I miscarried my child. I got a phone call from my OBGYN and I was 10 weeks pregnant. I was told that my blood work indicated that my pregnancy was not viable. And I had to go to the doctor's office for an exam to confirm, and sure enough, the sac had been deflated, and that was the end of it. We did medical management, and it was hard. It was hard. I was alone. My mother was 3,000 miles away in California. I live in New York. She was on the phone with me. She wondered if I should be in the hospital. And I had to wait for what they call the contents of pregnancy to pass, which was my fetus. And so, yeah, it was rough. It was very rough. I've shared my full miscarriage story here on my channel. I'll put a link in if you haven't seen that. That's not what I want to talk to you about today, other than to say I am 1 in 4. There are 1 in 4 women who will experience a miscarriage in their lifetime. There are 1 in 8 couples who will struggle with fertility in their lifetime. They will have trouble building their families. And so I wanted to share my story as part of lending a voice to National Infertility Awareness Week and hoping to advocate for change. And I've taken a pledge. What does that mean? Let me tell you. So this year, the hashtag for National Infertility Week is Flip the Script. And they're asking everyone to take the pledge. I've taken it. I pledge to break down the stigma of infertility and share my story. I've shared my story here. I've also shared it on my website, www.simplytanika.com. I've also asked other ladies to share their stories. There will be a new story up every day. Yesterday's story was about egg freezing, and today's story is from Candace, and it is about her 10-year journey with fertility struggles. And tomorrow will be Tanika's story, and every day after that there will be a new story that's posted, so I encourage you to read those and comment on them. Candace is also on YouTube. Her channel, I'll put it up, I'll link it. It is Fruitful, My Fertility Journey. But please go to simplytanika.com today and read her story, as well as Dee's story from yesterday about egg freezing. All right, the next thing I do, I pledge to help make a difference for people with infertility. And I'm doing that with my YouTube channel as well as my website. I do want to make a difference. I want to have a positive impact. I want to raise our voices and the collective consciousness around infertility struggles. I pledge to be a voice and join in our advocacy efforts. I'm a voice every day for infertility. I pledge to help support others who are struggling with infertility. So all of you in my fertility fam, my TTC sisters, and there are also men who watch the channel, so I collectively refer to you guys as the fertility fam. All of you, I pledge to help support you. If you reach out to me individually, I connect with everyone. I'm here to listen. I'm here to offer my support, any advice that I can. I'm not a medical professional, but I have studied a lot about it. I'm studying fertility awareness method to get a certification there. But even if you don't need support in that manner, if you just need someone to listen, to be heard, I'm here for you. And I will continue to be here for you. I've started the website simplytanika.com as a way to also help us connect. And there are private forums on there for us to discuss our different concerns, fears, anxieties, as well as successes. So that part of the pledge, yes, I pledge to help support others who are struggling with infertility. Will you take the pledge with me? I hope so. Check out resolve.org and see how you can join in. I mentioned about advocacy. I do want to touch on it very quickly. May 23rd, 2018 in Washington, D.C. is Advocacy Day, where people from Resolve, such as you and me, and professionals, lawyers, lobbyists will go to Washington, D.C. I plan on going this year. Advocacy Day is a great opportunity to meet Resolve leaders and other and others from the infertility community who want to make a difference and deliver a message that people with infertility matter. So I plan to be there on May 23rd in Washington, D.C. I hope that you will consider joining myself and other members of the community to talk about infertility, fertility struggles, and let's see if we can have an impact and make a change. One of my favorite things from the Resolve website is because you'll never know how badly you want something until you are told it may not be possible. That sums up the story of everybody struggling with infertility. You don't know if it's going to happen. You hope and pray that it will. Unfortunately, there are people who are unable to continue their journey because of financial constraints, and I would hate for that to be the reason why anyone couldn't build their family. So I think that it is important to advocate for ourselves with our lawmakers, our employers, insurance companies, etc., about what we need to build the families that we so desperately want and deserve. What better way to come into the world than by people who are welcoming you and loving the idea of parenting you. All right, guys, so thank you for checking out this video today. Check out my Instagram site, simply.tanika. I'm also posting things there, again, on my regular website, www.simplytanika.com, and of course here on YouTube. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in and listening to me talk about National Infertility Awareness Week. How have you been impacted by infertility and what's your struggle? Leave it down in the comments below. Also, let me know if you will take the pledge. If you will pledge to make a difference this week. This week and all weeks. All right, everybody. Thank you. Bye. Mwah. Baby, that's to you all.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind.